kind of the place we're at.
It's been in 9 months at center. Is it starting to slow down for you and making some of those calls and some of the responsibilities that come with that position?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like the first day, I remember my first scrimmage. I lined up and I looked across because Coach Fry was like, "Well, we're just gonna baptize you by fire." So he's like, "I'll have to start today." I was like, "All right." And I went in there. I looked across the line. I saw Mike Hall on my left and Ty Hamilton on my right, and I was like, "Oh, this is a little bit different." I snapped the ball straight over Kyle's head. I was like, "Dang!" But yeah, just I mean, it's a lot of growth that like had to come with it, and yeah, just development overall.
When those guys are who they are, and
Yeah.
they're maybe having a way with you in the spring, how do you stay confident through all that and go through your own process? Because now maybe it's, I don't know if it's 50-50, but at least it feels
Yeah.
like you can hold your own a little bit.
Yeah, and learning every day has really helped. I mean, I know Coach Philbin has helped me with that a lot. Learning, different techniques to work. I mean, it all kind of goes down to your own techniques, not to really play off them. Because if you play off them, you're going to be a half second late. And as a center, you're already a half second late because you don't have your right hand. And so, learning to kind of play within my own legs, within my own body, learning different techniques that I can really stick to and kind of develop within like my playing and how to block these guys because they're extremely high caliber has been exponential in my growth. So yeah, just kind of hammering down the fundamentals for the most part.
Making the calls you have to make at center, for pass protections and all that requires, obviously a vocal command at the line of scrimmage. How have you developed that voice? Was that a hard thing for you to assimilate to? And where do you stand now in terms of your confidence making those calls?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm super loud kind of guy all the time. I'm usually just pretty reserved, but yeah, it kind of comes with the job. It's kind of a catch-22. You kind of think, I'll get that voice when I get there, but to get there, you have to have that voice. So you gotta learn that. You just kind of gotta go for it. And I mean, you get to a point where your voice gets really raspy or whatever, something like that, and try to get up there and try to pull them down. But yeah, you learn it. You kind of come up to it. The guys are super nice. They'll be like, "Hey, man, we gotta hear the calls." Of the quarterbacks will be like, "Hey, I need to hear you," or Coach Day will get on you. But just learning that, learning my own voice, learning my own grounds has been really fun.
What a resource that Coach Philbin is, right? I mean,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
did you know much about him before he showed up? I mean, obviously a former head coach.
Yeah.
So what has he meant to you?
Coach Philbin, man, I absolutely phenomenal coach. I mean, I love working with him. He's taught me so much in the short period of time he's been here. I love kind of talking to him because he's just kind of like, he'll give you those little like tidbits and side bits. You're going through the drill, going through the play, be like, "Hey, why don't you try to throw this in there?" Like a few days ago, he goes, "Hey, go home and watch Muhammad Ali videos," because he wanted me to learn how to punch and keep guys off me, and that's one of the big things I've been working on. So, yeah, he's super like wise in his teachings and everything like that. So I'd love to have him around. I really hope he doesn't leave too quick. I know he was here for a while, but no, he's a great addition.
The depth of his detail, is that what stands out about him when he explains something,
Yeah.
he says something, then he explains it? I mean, how
Yeah.
would you describe it?
Exactly, and I really like the way he kind of teaches. Kind of like those little side bits he'll kind of tell you, and obviously like you can like just him talking, you can feel his like depth and wise. Just because I mean he's won a Super Bowl ring. He's been to the top, where very very few guys, even the great ones, have been. So he knows what he's talking about, and it's kind of funny. You'd be like, "Hey, why don't you go try this?" Like super like off rip or something like that. You'd be like, "All right," and it'll work immediately. You're oh, okay, like just add that one to the bag. But yeah, super great coach, and yeah, glad we have him.
You said he had you watching Muhammad Ali videos and learn how to punch.
Yeah.
What are you taking from a boxer?
See, that's what I said. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking. He's like, I just want you to learn how he kind of like, he's quick on his feet and how he like extends his extension on his punches. Because as a center, you need your offhand de-extend to kind of get those guys off you, especially, well, I didn't on the last play today. Mike grounded me a little bit. That'll be we would talk about later. I gotta get a little more extension on my punch. That's a big thing I've been working on this offseason as well. But kind of how Muhammad will be able to extend so fast and be able to get those guys off you, so I have a little bit more room to work. Has been really really good.
You had a reputation when you got here of being a hard worker. When Luke left, did that kind of kick into a different gear because you knew this is right in front of you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, Luke leaving was a big kind of like, wow, this is gonna be real. This opportunity is real now. And so like a lot of late night talks with God and my family. A lot of really hardships we've gone through. A lot of hard work we've gone through. I mean, the spring was really tough. This offseason has been really tough as well. Just kind of learning, battling, getting with the guys. We have such a great D-line that it's like we have multiple first-rounders on there, so going against them every day is super awesome. I always tell them the best thing about you guys is that I don't have to play you on Saturday. So it's been such a blessing to be able to get that work in.
The offensive line did struggle in the spring. I think that's pretty clear. How much different is it now?
I think it's exponentially different. I think our offensive line now, in terms of camp-wise, is exceeding expectations even that we would have had last year. And I think that people tend to doubt the O-line first on a lot of situations, which is normal. I understand that. However, I think the work we've put in and the guys we've been able to develop in such a short period of time, I think we're going to be extremely solid.
Because there are two big questions with this team.
Yep.
Quarterback and the offensive
Yes, sir.
line.
Yep.
When people still question 3 new starters, saw how they looked at the spring. The spring game wasn't real crisp.
Yep.
So what do you say to that?
I would say just development. I mean, we've had such a short period of time just together, those new guys kind of filling spots. And I think that time, we just need a little bit of time. And I think that going into this offseason and what we've been able to put on the field recently, we've been more than good enough, if not great. And I wouldn't be surprised if we try to take a run at the Joe Moore, and that's our goal.